You guys have to bear with me in this particular video. It's kind of hard to make, and it's also kind of hard looking back on it. I was really struggling with this video it is literally all over the place, but our family had just been hit with something that we never thought we would ever see coming, and I have been trying to get this video recorded for a while, and I finally just had to push through to do it. So this video was done probably about a week after we lost our dog Drake. And for those of you that knew Drake, he was in our videos at times. He was the family dog. He was a boxer. My son got him when he was young. I'm showing you guys right here his paw prints that I struggled really, really hard with having to mop my floor. My house was really dirty at this stage, and I knew I had to clean it, but this was hard to do. Anyway, Drake was still a pup. He was still a pup, but he was our family dog, and we all loved him dearly. And he was in an accident. We never saw it coming. We never thought that it would ever happen, but it did. We live on a very busy road, and early one morning when my husband went to let him out to use the bathroom, something that we've done for years, he went and he used the bathroom and he never came back. He was suddenly hit by a car and he died on impact. And yeah, it's still really surreal right now. I am going to try to get through this video as best as I can. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer. I really don't. But there's a lot of things in this video that's very triggering to me, that reminds me of my boy, and it's hard. So just bear with me. We are doing a living room and like my little entryway fall decoration, shall I say. So these are all of the decorations that I'm using, and I will show you. Some of them are DIY'd, some of them I have from last year, some of them are new. I did DIY this ladder right here, and I will show you later on in the video how I did so. But before we actually get into the decoration, I do need to go through and clean my furniture. And as you guys know, I'm always the one that's complaining about the dog drool and the boogers and all of that. But today I wasn't complaining. I was actually embracing it. Man, y'all, like when you're hit with something that deep, when you never expect something like that to happen, and it happens, it just blows your mind. And it is still blowing my mind. When I tell you he was my work buddy, me and Drake worked together. We did devotion together. We did everything together. He was the one that listened to me hoop and holler in the morning doing devotion, talking to myself, talking to my patients, recording these videos. Even though you guys may see him in his crate, he was in his crate for a reason, because my boy was kind of hyper, but he was also lazy. He was just, oh gosh, y'all, he was the best friend anyone could ever ask for. He really was. So yeah, we're all struggling, trying to get through. And I know that we will eventually. And I'm so glad that I have these videos that I can go back to and relate. I got a bunch of videos of him. I just never saw it coming. And for those of you out there that have lost a pet, that have lost something that was just really dear to you, I'm sorry. I know your pain. I'm looking at this Tonka truck right here, and I'm embracing the fact that I got dander on it, but I'm also hating the fact that I got to wipe it away. So right here in this area, I'm kind of showing you guys little clips here and there how we made our ladder, our blanket ladder. And my husband helped me with the cutting. Once I got it all together, I then went and stained it in this honey stain, and then, yeah, you get the finished product. Right here, I'm just showing you an overview of what it looks like. And then we're going to go through and start our decorations for fall. I think my ladder turned out really, really nice. I decided to do a 6-foot ladder and not a 5-foot because I wanted my ladder to really stand tall behind my couch because that's where I'm going to use it. So yeah, let's get the styling real quick. All right, you guys, so in this clip, I wanted to show you how I made my flower arrangement that is going to go in my living room on the wall. And I generally just like to go through and change these flowers. The first flower that I held up was from Old Time Pottery, and the one I'm cutting now is from Hobby Lobby. But what I basically like to do is just go through and make my own arrangements and find the flowers that just kind of speak to me, and grab those and just really put something together. I did not have any inspo to go off of, like I didn't have a picture or anything like that. I really just saw these flowers and said this would make a very nice arrangement, and that's what I did. I think they turned out very nice. They were very easy to do. I wanted something that was going to look kind of wildflowery, something like you would go through like a field and just honestly pick like bushels of flowers. And yeah, I guess that was my inspiration. The way that they turned out was absolutely gorgeous, and I couldn't be more happy with the outcome. So I'm going to show you how I put them up. Okay, so this was something that was a little bit different to me, but I wanted to try my hand at it. I am not a seamstress. I do not know how to use a sewing machine. And I took a class, mind you, on how to use a sewing machine, and I still can't. Fun fact about me. But I did want to try to add I wanted something different. I was looking at different pillowcases and stuff on Amazon, and I just couldn't find anything that I really, really liked. So I thought to myself, why not try to make your own? And I went to Hobby Lobby. I picked out this fabric. I like the fabric because it reminds me of farmhouse. very cottage-like, and the fall color. So I went through and made my own pillow, you guys, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. It was so easy to do. And the fabric, y'all, I got 3 yards of this fabric, and I paid like $12, I want to say, for 3 yards of this fabric. And I actually beat what I could have gotten off of Amazon. I think it turned out really, really nice. I really shocked myself on this. So you can actually do this too. It's very inexpensive. When I get ready to change my pillows back or change it to something else, I have the option to go and get more fabric and keep this fabric, or I have the option to just taking the fabric off. One thing I am having to get used to is I was never able to keep pillows or blankets or anything like that on my furniture, because Mr. Drake would always make himself at home when our backs was turned, and he would grab a pillow or he would grab a blanket and he would make him a little pallet in the floor. And I would always fuss at him for that because he knew better. But it's kind of crazy now that I'm sitting here doing this voiceover and my couch is completely the same. It's crazy, y'all. Here I'm just showing you guys what I'm doing on my console table, and I had this garland from last year. I really don't do a whole lot of, I did do a lot of fall colors, but I didn't want to do like I did last year. Like last year, my console table was covered in gnomes and pumpkins and all sorts of stuff. And that was because, I try to decorate around what I would like and also what my grandkids would like too, because they come over a lot and I like to have a festive home, if you know what I mean, for when they come. And it just makes me feel good. But this particular time, I was like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that this year. But I did want to stick to the traditional fall colors. So it was just simple. A couple of pumpkins, a garland, and it made a nice statement on my console table. Over here by the door, I had this old scarecrow from last year. I got it from Old Time Pottery. I just decided to stick it right there and add a couple pumpkins, and voila, magic. Here is the table that I was telling you about. I do not have an entryway. This is right here in front of my stairs. And this is where we kick our shoes off and before we go upstairs and stuff. And I had to give it a good clean before I got ready to put things on it. But it generally doesn't have anything that goes on it, you guys. I just decorate it for the fun of it. And it also makes a nice little statement piece when you're coming downstairs or even when you're getting ready to go into the kitchen. And then that door right there leads to our guest bathroom. So it just kind of makes the empty wall look a little bit better than what it did. So I'm decorating this, and I like the way that it turned out as well. It was pretty towards the end. To go and replace several blinds downstairs from where the wear and tear and they had cracked. So I was just showing you the damage to this blind, but I was able to put my curtains back up from where I had washed them, and they look really good. This is the ending clips of my video. I hope I did not bore you guys with my feelings. But I wanted to also be real with you as well and let you know that this video was hard to make, and trying to push through depression and trying to make the best out of a situation that may be a very bad situation is very hard. And I know that it can be done because I'm doing it every single day. Being able to put this video up brought me joy, knowing that I was able to make it happen. And I'm also thankful that I have a group of people on here that, one, probably can relate to what I'm going through, but two, also, can be sympathetic, for me, and know that there are better days coming. That's what I can say. There are better days coming. Keep my family in your prayers, that we will heal, which I know we will. I have faith in that. I serve a God that is always on time and never lets me down. So I know that better days are coming. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like what you see, be sure to hit the subscribe button and look out for more videos. I will have a video up on how I made these wreaths in my next set of videos, so that you can get an idea on that. Thank you guys so much. I will see you next time. Love you.